Hey folks, Jason the Dead Card Gamer back here again with another unboxing. This time we have a starter deck from the X-Files collectible card game. This is a show that I absolutely love. Is one of my, one of my favorite shows. Probably top two. It's pretty much this and Buffy. But so the X-Files card game, I never actually played, but it was kind of similar to Clue. You had an X-File card that you kept secret, that you chose at the beginning of the game, and you used your investigators and event cards and equipment and things like that to investigate sites. And when you completed investigating a site, you get to ask your opponent a yes or no question, trying to figure out which of the X-Files they had chosen based on stats, not stats, but qualities, attributes. Attributes is the word I wanted. Attributes that were specific to each X-File, and we'll kind of get into that as we look at some of the cards. This pretty cool. It's got like a little seal sticker on the top here. I don't think it ever had cellophane on it or anything, but I do not remember. This has been sitting in a box in my collection for years and years. I have another starter deck as well, so I can actually, I've got enough stuff for a game if I can ever find somebody to play this with me. So get her open here. All right. Yeah, I remember this part being intimidating because you'll see here we have the official rules and the advanced rules, which is like twice as thick as the regular rule book. Seems kind of insane, especially because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot to the game. This is so each X-File has 4 different qualities that can be several different things. So you ask your opponent, does your X-File have the affiliation of government? And they say no. So you can just mark through all the government ones. You don't need those anymore. Then you ask them, is it primordial? And they say yes. So then you know that it's one of these, and you just kind of have to keep going over, is the motive survival? No. So you eliminate that, and so on and so on. So you kind of, by process of elimination, figure out which one of the X-File cards they're using, which was how you won. Try and protect your X-File and discover theirs. So we've got a little bundle of cards there and some individuals. Let's rip open this bundle and see what we got here. Start off with an agent card. We got Agent Weiss. Lots of stats here, and then there's also keywords along the side, plus the game effect. Just lots of information on each of the cards. Here's an adversary, something you can make the other guy fight against. They've got a long-range combat, health, and short-range combat, which is all stuff that the agent card had as well. It's got its own keywords and an activator. Not real sure how that works. Pretty much all of these cards. There's the psychiatric hospital. Mega Holvey, the evil one. That was a good episode. All of these cards are based on episodes from the first 2 seasons. And then there was a sequel set that was called 10/13/61, I think. It was Mulder's birthday. It was the title of the only expansion the game ever got. There was a second expansion planned that was I don't remember what the numbers were, but it was Scully's birthday. So basically it was a Mulder set and a Scully set. Mount Avalon, there's the containment facility, and it's cool that each of these actually tells you what episode they're from as well. Cape Cod, Massachusetts, the fire starter episode. Some car troubles there, a bluff, that's a different kind of card we haven't seen yet. Adversary, psychotic attack, there's obviously that one's from fire as well. Agent Rich, another agent. There are Agent Scully and Mulder cards, but they are apparently just ultra rare from what I've seen. Paul Mossinger there. There's the Main Propulsion Laboratory, Franklin, Pennsylvania. Dr. Charles Burke, he had a crush on Dana, because of course he did. Who didn't? There's Doug Spinney. And there is an X-File card, so Central Operating System and Artificial Intelligence from this is the episode where the computer takes over Ghost in the Machine. Computer takes over the building. So it's got these 4 different qualities. So you choose one of these beforehand, and keep it face down, keep it secret from your opponent, and they're trying to figure out what it is, and you're trying to use your agents and whatnot. Hey, there's Byers, one of the lone gunmen, to protect that. And the different sites, like I say, I believe that if you won the site, you got the effect on the card, but then you also, I believe that's how you got to ask your yes or no question. There's the Ufo Wreckage from Fallen Angel. Semi-jacked hollow points. There's a combat card. Flaming wall. Massive internal damage. Now I'm noticing some of these cards have a little X up in the corner, but some of them don't. Maybe that's because that's a combat card and that's a witness. I don't know. Detective Sharon Lazard. Dr. Lascos. Dr. Sheila Braun. Well, see, and here we've got equipment cards with and without X's here. Interesting. Very interesting. The conspiracy deepens. A Geiger counter. Assault rifle. Bluff of a hazardous sample. There's old Sheriff Spencer. Billy Miles from The Pilot. Sir Malcolm Marsden. That's from the Fire episode as well. The Arctic Worm from Ice. That was such a good episode. Manitou. Leonard Vance, the televangelist, the burn victim that hung out with the televangelist, the kid. Was it the kid was a healer, I believe? Some more bluffs. There's Paul Mossinger again. A wiretap. Binoculars. Detective Kelly Ryan. She didn't make it too long. Some cigarette butts. That's a clue, right? Nope, it's a bluff. There's a site. Yeah, here's more equipment cards with and without the X in the corner. I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to figure that out one of these days. Event travel arrangements. It's a really cool card layout. I like the way that looks a lot. It says truth right there on the pencil. Core training. There's another gas chromatograph. Harry Coakley. Ooh, the cigarette smoking man. And the Jersey Devil. So, there you go. There's what the X-Files card game looks like. Lots of stats, lots of keywords. Some really cool looking card layouts though. I really like the paper clips over the top of everything, just makes it look cool. Everything actually being in file folders, because of course it's the X-Files after all. I noticed some of these cards have just neat little stuff from the show. The sunflower seeds, of course, all over because Mulder. But there you are. Full deck of cards, 2 rule books, and a checklist for all the X-Files cards so that you can eliminate those. Probably need to make a few copies of that if you really want to get down to playing. But there it is. Once again, I'm Jason the Dead Card Gamer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let your friends know about us. Trying to do some good stuff here. So definitely be doing a how-to on this one in the near future, and hopefully I can get somebody to play with me too, since I've got 2 full decks. Till next time, have a good one.